Hello.
Hello สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Questions today?
First before we talked about Marvel, right? And right now, fantasy and imagine.
Right. You didn't learn. I forgot to ask you Marvel because you didn't learn not to ask the hard questions.
What?
Fantasy, imagine. Well, imagine is like using your brain to think of something that isn't real. So it's not good, it's not bad, it's just using your brain to think of something that isn't real. So you can imagine a duck, you can imagine something that isn't real. It's just using your brain. It could be real. You're just using your brain to think of something, not what you see. That's imagine. But fantasy is your dream that you want to happen. So a fantasy is like winning the lottery or marrying Vin Diesel. You could imagine that, but it's not a fantasy. A fantasy is a dream that you want to happen that's perfect. Yeah.
Dream, I want to be perfect. I want perfect dream now. I imagine about perfect dream. It's fantasy.
Not about.
For
No. A.
E.
It's confusing if you put imagine in with the other one. You shouldn't mix them together. A fantasy is your perfect dream of what you want to happen. It doesn't have to be your whole life though. A dream is usually for your whole life. So if someone says, my dream is to be an astronaut, that's not a fantasy. A fantasy is like kissing Vin Diesel. It's just one thing that you think would be great to happen. Right? Definitely not my fantasy. But each person's fantasy is different. But a fantasy is something that you want to happen, but it could be very quick. A dream is probably something that you want to happen for your whole life. And imagine is just using your brain to see something. So we say imagine a car. We don't say fantasize a car. We don't say dream a car. No, you imagine a car. That means you close your eyes and you see the car. That's imagine. Make your own dream. That means make your life what you want it to be. And fantasize means to think of something that you want to happen. But not for your whole life, just something great, quickly. A fantasy. People will usually say, tell me your fantasy. And you'll say, well, I want to go to the Caribbean and have chocolate ice cream and swim with turtles.
Swim with turtle?
Yeah.
What turtle?
Turtles. Tao.
Tao. Oh, turtle.
Yeah, turtles. That would be a fantasy. What's your dream? My dream is to be an astronaut.
Be an astronaut
Yeah.
means?
And the people that go into space.
Oh,
Yeah.
astronaut.
And what color is my cat Well, I imagine that it's red. That's when someone said they wouldn't dream that it's red, and they wouldn't fantasize that it's red. They would imagine that it was red. Okay, why don't you try? Teach you not to ask these horrible questions next time. So now remember, if you don't understand, Simti's going to explain it.
I don't know.
Your turn. You imagine a perfect example for fantasy.
Huh?
And tell us your fantasy. What is your fantasy?
Imagine.
Let's hear Simti's fantasy.
Right now, fantasy, not imagine.
Fantasy.
I want
And not right now. First, fantasy. Yes.
fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy. What's your fantasy?
My fantasy is go to the Venus.
There's no the.
Venus.
You can say that. The sentence is right, but no.
Another planet.
No, because it's too difficult to do that. A fantasy is something that can happen quickly. Like, my fantasy is to eat as much ice cream as I possibly can. That's a fantasy. Usually fantasy is something that will make you happy. And it's often about people. People will say, I fantasize about him or her. And that means that you think about them. You think that they're good looking and you want to kiss them or something. People usually say, I fantasize about this person or this thing. If you dream of them, I dream about this person. That means that
Person
really
or
you have a
things?
dream at night.
Person or things.
You can fantasize about a thing. You could say, I fantasize about having a cat. I fantasize about my cat scratching my landlord in the face. Yeah. It could be hurting someone. Like if you really hate someone and they're really strong, you might say, I fantasize about killing the bully at my school.
Bully.
The bully.
Person. My fantasy is have many car, many Lamborghini.
You can say that, but it's not really a good example of a fantasy. A fantasy is like in a movie when you see someone having a perfect date or a perfect day. It's like it's a dream, but it makes you happy and it's fun.
My fantasy is dinner with everyone in Fast and Furious.
That would be better. That could be a fantasy. Yeah. But fantasy is often about somebody that you really like. And so the most common version of fantasy is to be with someone. So it would be common to say, my fantasy is to go on a date with Vin Diesel. That would be an example of a fantasy that someone would say. But usually fantasy is dirtier than that. If someone says their fantasy, they're going to say something dirty, probably. It doesn't have to be, but it commonly is.
about someone we hope to
Yeah.
spend time with them เหรอ
Yes. Usually someone that is like a movie star or someone who you can't really meet. Or someone who's really, popular or something. So if you're in school and like in Superbad and like that fat kid, he fantasized about Jules, right? Because he was fat and probably she didn't like him. Remember one of the best lines from the movie, do you remember, was he was talking with his friend and he said, "You know how girls always say, I was drunk and I made a mistake? Well, we can be those mistakes."
Yes, I remember.
That was really great. That was a great line. Yeah. So that's a fantasy, is when you dream of someone that you can't get. But it doesn't have to be a person, but commonly it is. You could fantasize about, like I could fantasize about having better cameras. But usually fantasy is not so simple and dumb like that. It's usually about people.
If about my fantasy is I could see my brother again.
No, that would be a dream.
Oh, that is dream เหรอ
Fantasy is more about a happy thing that is going to make you feel good, but not feel good like that. Feel good like pleasure.
Pressure
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know if do I have any internet? I was talking with someone the other day and I said I don't have internet on my
Today?
phone. No, a couple of days ago. They said, can you download something or whatever? I said I don't have internet on my phone. And they looked at me like, "What? Are you crazy?"
and about your
Pleasure. My what?
computer you have internet ความสุข pressure pressure
Usually fantasy is about pleasure. But it doesn't have to be, but usually it is. So but sometimes people, they fantasize about bad things. Some people like to be hurt and they enjoy that, right?
for example
Well, like some people like to be whipped
what whip
whoosh, or hurt.
whip
So-
what water เหรอ
No, with a whip, with the thing that has a string on it. And they,
แส้เหรอ
I don't know what it's called.
like we use with animal
Yeah, some people like that. They like to be whipped. And so they could say, I fantasize about being whipped by Sibti. Somebody could say that, right? And that could be a fantasy. But so it doesn't have to be what you think is pleasure, but other people sometimes like things that are painful, and so their fantasies could be bad. But seeing someone who you missed is not really a fantasy. It's too sad. If you had a husband and he died, people would not say, I fantasize about seeing that person again. Because when someone dies, it's not a fantasy. It's a dream or it's a hope. Fantasy is fun. When you see someone talk about their fantasy, they're like, "Oh, I really want to see blah blah blah," like this. Could be like a movie. It doesn't have to be like someone says, "Oh, I really fantasize about seeing all of the Fast and the Furious movies in one day." Yeah, someone can say that, but it's not really great. The most common type is to be with someone. So I fantasize about going on a date with
blah blah blah
whoever who's a movie star. That's the most common. Okay, tell us your fantasy. What's Sipti's fantasy? The real one.
the real one we talk already.
What was the real one?
About Vin Diesel.
Okay, good. Okay, then it's simple. So tell us the fantasy. You go on a date with Vin Diesel. Let's hear
Yes,
Sifty's
good.
date with Vin Diesel. What happens in the beginning of the date?
He drive to get
The old car
yes.
from the Fast and the Furious. Okay, it's probably broken a little bit.
Not
In the
broke.
real world, those cars don't go all the time. In real life, those cars are broken a lot.
Last month or maybe last month, Vin Diesel's birthday.
Was. You know his birthday? Oh my gosh.
Who someone made movie. He gave car baby car from in the movie to
From
him,
the movie
for him.
to Vin Diesel.
Yes,
It's just a movie, or you're saying someone
Real.
really gave him a car?
real right life.
His friend, or is just a fan?
One guy he made ผู้กำกับ he made movie like he said cut or something.
Director.
Action. Yes.
Oh, it's a director. You mean a director from one of the movies, from one of Vin Diesel's movies?
Fast and Furious.
The director of Fast and the Furious
Yeah.
gave Vin Diesel the car
Yes.
for his birthday? Oh, okay, that's nice. Probably he has enough money, though. He can buy his own.
Special car maybe.
That's special.
Special.
Not spatial.
Special.
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 A special car.
Is special.
Okay, so Vin Diesel comes to pick you up. Is he late? Probably he's late. Is he drunk? Are you
probably
drunk?
not late because he drive.
Oh, okay, drive fast.
Yes,
Okay. And picks you up. And then what?
we went.
And
to,
your mom says, why are you dating someone so old? Okay.
maybe my mom
Who's
don't
this?
know.
Who's this grandfather, right? Anyway, so he picks you up, and then what?
We went to.
We go.
to.
McDonald's.
Some restaurant.
What
Oh,
kind
no,
of
no.
restaurant?
We go
In
to,
Thailand? Where's this happening?
We go to some house, maybe his house, on the rooftop.
On the roof? No. You go to have dinner where?
Rooftop at
Oh.
his house.
At his house. Okay. Is his wife there?
No, everyone in
Okay.
the movie.
Oh, everyone from the movies there.
Yes.
Great. Okay. And you cook.
No.
Oh no. No. Okay.
Maybe Roman Pierce cook
Okay.
for us.
Okay, good. What do you eat?
Meat, barbecue,
Grilled meat.
grilled meat.
Like, what kind of meat?
Maybe probably they eat beef, but
Okay,
not
but you?
chicken.
So everyone's eating a steak, and Simply has a piece of chicken.
It's okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, and then after that,
After that, we dinner talked.
we talk, right? But you don't speak English so well, so
It's okay. I just listen.
you're like,
Keep
what?
quiet.
Wait, what? So he asks you a complicated question, and you're like,
Han will help me because Han is Asia people.
who's Han?
Person.
Oh, okay. But he doesn't speak Thai though. Just because someone's Asian doesn't mean that they can help you.
But Asia can understand easy than
I don't think so.
Really?
Have you talked with people from China?
no. But
This is
before
harder.
I heard, I watched Ronnie Chang. He's Chinese though,
Yeah.
and he talked easy to listen like you before other people from another country.
Okay, but usually it's not like that. So usually what happens is that English is like this. Okay, English is really big. It's like a circle like this. And I know most of English. There's some things I don't know, but I know a lot like this. And then if you're learning, then you know like this. That's the learner, right? The problem is that other learners are like this. They learn other things. And so you both people
We
speak
can-
English,
Okay.
but it's not always clear if they can connect like this. And so it's easier to speak with someone who knows all of the English because they can understand your section. So when I hear people speaking Japanese English, they're like this one, and you're like this one, and Chinese people like this one. I can guess all of it. But when you try to speak with someone from another country, it's not easy because the words that they like to use are not the words that you like to use.
Yes.
You like to say about. Your favorite words are about and think and
with
right. And then their words that they like are other things like mean, grumpy,
Yes.
and so it's not easy to mix those things
like
together.
when I talked with my friends from another country, friends or Dubai,
From
friends or Dubai,
friends
friends from what Dubai?
from where?
I don't know. I know
You just
friend.
said.
Or Dubai, another country.
Yes.
They
The Emirates.
Them talk not
Not
same.
them.
They talk speak English not same thing.
Not. We can't say not same
Friend
thing.
another type, and
Yeah.
Dubai another type.
That's what I just showed you. That's this. That's what I'm trying to say.
But if
It's like this. Here's your friend from Dubai. Here's your friend from China. Here's your friend.
but Dubai
from-
easy to understand than
No,
than
it's
French.
because they have a lot of money and they usually have good teachers. So countries that don't have enough money and don't have a place that English people want to go, then they have trouble. So no English person wants to go to Afghanistan. So probably their English teachers are not good there. And it's not easy for Turkey also to get good
Turkey.
English teacher.
Turkey.
Yeah.
What does Turkey mean?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, but in Dubai they have a lot of money, and so they can easily, and English people like to go there. They like Dubai.
And probably because they travel everywhere.
Who?
My friend from Dubai, he went to many.
That could be.
country.
But I think the education is better. I had students from Dubai. Yeah. Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Common.
And I forgot.
Anyway,
Israel.
let's hear about the rest of your date. So then you talk a little bit. Probably you don't really understand. You're like what's he talking about?
Yes.
Okay, and then after that,
I fantasy. I can
fantasize.
I fantasize.
Oh, right. Your fantasy is to speak
I can
correctly.
speak well.
What would you talk about?
We talked.
So I'll be Vin Diesel. Say, hey, Sipti. So tell me about yourself. What do you like?
Me
Yeah.
like you.
Okay, but
Oh my god.
what else? What else do you like? Besides, of course, the Fast and the Furious.
Beside me.
Besides, other things.
Or other thing.
Yeah.
I like to
What are you interested in?
interesting.
What are you interested in?
Interested then
In.
Indian.
What are you interested in?
I don't understand.
The fantasies going bad. What are you interested in?
What do you mean?
What are you interested in?
Interesting. Not about them, right?
So you see, most.
Interesting.
So this is another problem. Okay, so for me, I have spoken with people for so long that I understand that when you say what, it doesn't mean that you didn't hear me. It means that you don't understand the words. But other English people are not going to do that. If you're talking with Vin Diesel and he says, what are you interested in? And you say, what? He'll think that you didn't hear. And if you say, what again, then he'll just think that there's something wrong with your ears. He's not going to understand that you don't understand the words. So when you're talking with other English people besides me, you can't say what. You have to say, I don't understand.
Interesting, you put est, or you mean interest, right? Interesting, right?
No, interested. That means, what do you like?
Interested.
What are you interested in? That means, what things do you like?
I like to travel.
Traveling.
Traveling.
That's right. And?
And forest.
And forest.
Different.
What kind of forest?
Forest in the mountain.
You mean you like nature?
Nature.
Yeah, not forest.
Nature.
I like nature. So you like nature and you like what?
Traveling.
Oh, traveling. Yeah, traveling and nature. But okay, but then I'll be Vin Diesel, right? Like, well, I like cars and drugs. So are you interested in those things?
Yes, but not.
What if he doesn't like the same things?
It's okay because we didn't live together.
Right, but this is your fantasy, so it has to be good. In the fantasy, you can't be like he likes cars and you like and you like nature. That would be bad. Okay, so
I
what?
should pretend.
No, it just when you're talking with someone, you don't want to be too specific in the beginning because then you don't know what they're interested in, right? So if you say in the beginning, you say, I hate dogs. And then the other one's like, I love dogs. Then you're like, oh shit.
That's why I
Oh, no.
listen. I like to listen to
Right.
other people before I say something.
But everyone likes to do that. So they'll ask you first. So Vin Diesel will be like, hey Sifty, so what are you interested in?
Many things
Like what?
like traveling, food, party, forest, or natural.
What's natural?
Natural.
Oh, no.
Natural.
No.
Natural.
Nature.
Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Nature. Natural.
Not natural. Nature.
Nature. Natural. Natural.
Not natural. Nature. Yeah.
Nature.
Yeah, nature.
Just nature.
You seem like a cool person. Maybe you could be in our next movie. You seem like you're cool. Maybe you could be in the next movie.
I'm bad actor.
What person do you want to play? What character could you be?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I bad acting.
Not acting.
Actor.
Actor. No, you don't worry. This is Fast and the Furious. There's no good actors on our movie. What position do you want to play? What would you like to do in the movie?
Letty.
Lady.
Letty.
What? I don't understand. Do you speak
Vin
English?
Diesel's wife.
No. He already has a wife. You can't take her. You have to be a new position in the movie.
New position.
Yeah. How about you can be Japanom's
No.
geek?
No.
And he'll fight you. That'll be good. They'll probably put you with the other Thai people, right? Because he's already Thai. So it makes sense. You can be his friend in the movie. You can be his wife back home. And you're like, what are you doing, Japanom? Why are you in America?
Japanom did that on maybe 6, Fast and Furious 6.
Died? Oh, you mean he died in 6?
Fast and Furious 6.
I don't remember that. I thought he was coming back again in the new one. Someone told me he was.
Really?
That's what
I'm not
he was
sure.
filming a movie. Yeah, someone told me he posted on Instagram filming.
Really?
Fast and Furious
Maybe.
9 or something.
Because when I saw he just dropped in the small hole.
What kind of small hole?
Like hole from lip I don't know what you call.
Try again. Let's see. I think he.
Paul Walker kicked him, drop.
Right, but that doesn't mean he died.
Yes, maybe he can come back because Han come back also.
Right. These movies don't have a lot of. They don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be. Oh, it's in Thai. How am I gonna read this? I don't know if he's. Let's see if he's coming back.
I didn't know about Japanom come back. 7 that he actor.
Is he gonna be in 9?
And he dead at 7.
He died in 7?
He come just one part and dead at the end.
Oh, it's in Krabi.
What
Fast and Furious 9 is gonna be in Thailand. Did you know that?
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
Last year they came here to.
Anyway, I can't find it, but I thought someone told me that he was going to be in the new one. I thought he was filming it.
I thought maybe 1,000 times for go to Phuket because they came there.
You wanted to go there?
Yes.
Like, hey, Vin
No,
Diesel.
I thought, Mom, I want to go Phuket, Mom.
Oh, okay.
My mom said, not easy to meet them.
Right, exactly. But you can if you want to. You know, I lived in Hawaii, and one of my friends, he got in a movie. So what you do is, if you want to be in a movie, you just join the I think it's the Screen Actors Guild or something. You just join the group of people for extras in a movie. And whenever a movie comes, they'll call the people on that list. You don't have to pay anything or anything. And they'll give you roles in the movie. Usually just people walking by or whatever. But it's not that difficult actually if you want to do that.
No.
But I'm saying for people who want to do that, it's not that hard. You just have to join some movie group. I don't remember what it's called, but it's really common, and they'll just hire you to be an extra in the movie.
Same in Thailand. My sister, when
Not her.
When she lived in Bangkok.
Lived
in Bangkok. She liked to join the scene.
Dick van.
Scene. Huh?
Dick van.
I don't know Dick van.
Dick van. The racers. Those kids. Dick van.
Oh, Dick van.
Yeah.
Dick van.
Exactly.
No.
Anyway, so then what happens at the end of your date with give you a kiss?
No.
At the end no kiss for Vin Diesel?
I don't.
It's a fantasy. No,
I
you don't
want to
okay.
broke my love.
My what?
My something you really like and love very much. Or you want, if you can get or can.
It's a fantasy.
It's not important anymore.
It's a fantasy.
No, it's not good. I want
no,
to.
I'm telling you, the word you're looking for is fantasy.
Just dinner and talked.
You said I don't want to break my fantasy. That's the word you need.
Oh, yes.
You were looking for it, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Ruin my fantasy.
Ruin.
Right, because probably he has like bad breath. Probably he stinks, right? So stinks.
Oh.
So probably it would ruin the fantasy. Exactly. Okay, let's hear about Sipti's other boyfriends that she has here in her marriage here.
Probably bad than.
Which one of you? What's the other one left? We had duck and cockroach.
Duck and.
Who's the
tiger.
last one? Oh, tiger.
Tiger and still.
Did we do? Which one did? I can't remember which ones we did already. Duck was first.
Yes,
and tiger. Okay, now we're on seal, right? Or cockroach or whatever. These bad names in Thai.
You shoot 7 years, 3 years, and 1 year.
7 years? What does that mean?
mean I know about them.
Oh, you mean I should tell people that?
No, you should for me. First, you should duck. I know about him for 7 years.
Okay.
And then you should tiger 3 years.
Okay.
And then about seal just 1 year.
Oh, right. Well, it should get harder. That's the point of this game. That makes sense. I think that's good. It should be harder as things move on.
It's hard to answer you.
Right. That's what we need. We need stress to practice for the test. Which one of you can better deal with a stressful situation?
Stressful. I don't know.
Stressful
Situation.
situation. Like right now. Stressful situation.
Right now.
Yeah, sure. Stressful situation. Uh-oh. I turned on
You
the wrong.
still know internet แล้ว
No, I turned on the wrong internet and I wasted I wasted my money. I forgot to turn on the Wi-Fi instead.
Here didn't have
Not here.
This page didn't have
Doesn't have.
doesn't have free Wi-Fi หรอ
No, of course not. That would cost them money. Stressful situation.
สถานการณ์ที่เครียด Oh my god.
Stressful situation. Which one of you can better deal with stressful situations?
Better deal.
Better deal.
Better deal.
Which one of you can better deal
I did.
with a stressful situation?
I'm not sure about question or things. Means
Not
can you
means.
translate from English to English to English?
What does,
What does
and then you need to say the problem. What does
better do?
better deal? Who can better deal? That means who is stronger to deal with, to fight a stressful situation.
Seal.
Because?
He's strong.
And you're not strong.
But
didn't. Oh, so he's not like Duck with his
no.
His Doraemon pajamas.
Because all his life.
Not him life.
All his life is hard, and that made him strong.
So like Vin Diesel, right? Did he look like Vin Diesel? Did he look like Vin Diesel?
No,
Oh.
but tall.
But tall. How tall?
175 or 6.
It's not very tall. Tall for Thai people, maybe.
Yes, for Thai.
How often does he go to the barber shop? How often does he get his hair cut?
I don't know before, but after we
Not after.
after
After.
we talked together.
Not together.
We talked. I brought him to my favorite barber.
I don't understand what you mean after we talked. Talked about what?
After
Not mean.
means after we
I mean.
I means
Not as.
I mean
Mhm.
after we couple เหรอ couple
Kapı. What's kapı?
couple
After we got together.
after we got together I brought him to
Not bought. Is he a slave?
took
No.
get
Brr.
brought him to scuba
To my friends.
to my friends.
But that's not the question. How often does he go to the barber shop?
Oh, how often?
Stress. Tick tock.
Many times.
How many times? How often?
2 times per month,
Good. Twice a month.
maybe.
Twice
twice
a month.
a month.
Good. Exactly.
Twice.
Would your husband rather wear a suit and tie or jeans and a tee?
What tea?
Tee means t-shirt.
Oh, absolutely. Jean and tea.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Jeans and a t-shirt. Because he doesn't have any money?
No,
For
he rich.
Oh, he's rich. Okay, let's call him on the show. Tell him we need cameras. He can invest in our show. Tell him we need
He
two
like to
cameras.
wear simple.
Okay.
Simple
But it seems like if someone's rich, they would like to wear wear good clothes. So why are you so sure that he likes
shirt
cheap
and
things?
jean, but
But expensive.
Yeah,
Okay. So casual but expensive.
casual.
Casual.
I don't know casual.
Anyway.
Suit.
No, casual means not professional looking. How many windows do you have in your current home?
Current home. I don't
Current
know.
home, that means the home you have now. How many windows
No.
do you have in your current home?
My home เหรอ
Mhm.
No one. No,
No
nothing.
windows.
No
No
window.
windows. Nothing.
Yes,
I don't think
I
so.
live in room.
What about the door?
Just door, not.
But it's glass, right?
Oh, just one.
I think a door could be a window. A glass door, some type of window.
Glass.
This
Glass
is
door
not.
can
This is
be
not a
even
hard.
window.
I think it can. In Thailand, it can count as a window. This is an easy question in Thailand because people have small houses, but in America, it's very hard to count how many windows someone has. That's why they're asking this
Why
question.
is hard?
Because houses are big. You probably like your mom's house, but even in that house, probably Thai people only have one window per wall. But in America, like in my house, I don't know how many windows I have.
A lot.
Yeah, I can't count. There's probably like 3 windows in each room. So some have 2, some have 3, some have 4. So it's very difficult in America to answer this question. But in Thailand, it's pretty easy. Does your car have a 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder engine? This is also a mean question, trying to make women look bad.
Why?
Because girls don't usually know
Six. Big
how many
car.
cylinders their car has, and so
Cylinder?
this one is designed to be a little bit sexist.
4 or 6 cylinder.
Yeah,
Cylinder mean people can.
I can't remember in Thai because my motorcycle used to have a lot of problems, and I remember that he used to tell me this word. It was like luk suk or something.
ลูกสูบ Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
when I right. How many do you think?
4.
Good guess, but probably it's 6. Could be 4. Honda Civic? Could be 4. It might be 4.
Because it's small. If 6 maybe big car.
Yeah. No, big one would be 8. Like in the Fast and Furious.
Really?
Yeah, 6. It could be
It's
4.
not normal car like my car. What you think have 4 เหรอ
I'm also not sure because I've never seen your car. But I don't know what modern Honda Civics have. Probably they have good gas mileage, so it could be 4. But it's a little bit of a big car. You're probably right. I would say 60% it's probably 4.
I will ask my dad.
Yeah, good idea.
Or my mom maybe she know.
She knows.
She knows.
But Seal doesn't know.
Still not sure.
How many cylinders does your motorcycle have?
1.
Exactly.
I
So she's smarter than
because
than
my dad
taught.
me when I was young.
Wow.
If you have friend get with you to
Get
friend.
with you.
Mean if I drove and my friend too, you should change or fix that for more people.
I don't know what that means, but anyway,
Okay,
let's move on. You can't change the cylinders in your motorcycle. There's only one. Which one, if any, is your husband's favorite social media site?
Social media. This one. Line is social media or not? No.
Line?
Line, no.
Kind of.
Facebook. If line, right, maybe line.
Line is messaging app. It's not really social media.
Maybe not. Just Facebook, I think fake.
That's what he would say?
Yes.
It's a logical answer, so it's a good chance of it being right.
I don't. Good luck. He didn't.
If your husband were to guess, how many hangers would he say is in your closet?
How many hang?
But I think it would be hangers are in your closet, not is.
Hang
I don't think this
in
person
your-
got this right.
Hang in what?
Hanger.
Hanger.
The thing that you put your shirt on,
Oh.
that's called a hanger.
This
Yeah, exactly. How many if he guessed, how many hangers would he say are in your closet?
Not much.
Not many.
Not many.
Right, what would he guess?
Not over 100 or 50. I'm not sure because I don't know.
Right, but that's the question. If your husband were to guess, if he guesses, how many hangers would he say
50.
are in your closet? Good.
Maybe 50 because
Good.
the middle.
I don't know middle, but that's average, you could say.
It's raining.
What is one word that your husband uses that you wish he wouldn't?
He wouldn't.
Yeah, wouldn't. That means stop saying.
Oh, it's a long time. I forgot.
How many hangers do you have, right?
I don't know.
I'm joking. I'm joking, that's what his question is. What's the one word that he says that you hate? What is one word that your husband uses that you wish he wouldn't?
I don't know. I
Right,
forgot.
but we need something. That's what we're here for.
He like to say often, but I don't like.
Often. The
But-
word often.
But I don't like.
Right. He said often too much.
Maybe.
What's
He like to call me. He like to call me
What's
is still.
Seal. He called you Seal. I thought he was Seal.
We each other.
Both seals. How do we know which one's the real seal? Is a seal?
Yes.
I never heard that before. I never knew that one. Oh, okay.
In Thailand we say
I didn't know that.
seal.
Okay. Okay, next one. What word do you wish he would say more often?
He would say
What word do you wish he would say more often?
more เหรอ Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes. He should say.
That's a very deep, sad answer. Yeah, that's that's a good answer. That's what?
Even me, I should say.
No, don't ruin it. It was good. It was good. How many sets of dishes? Sets of dishes.
What dishes?
Does he have? Dishes. Dish.
Dish.
A spoon, a plate, a bowl. These are called dishes.
Bowl.
Yeah.
For food เหรอ
Yeah,
How
they're
many
called dishes. How many sets of dishes
he
does he have? A set would mean like a cup and a plate and a spoon and a fork. That would be one set.
Maybe not over 10
Not more than.
Not more
but we
than.
want a specific answer.
specific.
Yeah, guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just maybe 5
5.
because he liked to eat outside.
Not outside. That means in the forest.
He liked to eat at the restaurant.
Not the, because it's not important.
In restaurant.
At
Restaurant. Restaurants.
Yes. Or we say eat out,
Eat out.
but not eat outside.
Eat out.
Outside means in the forest. What will your husband say is your go-to website?
Me.
Yeah. Go-to means your favorite. What will your husband say is your go-to website?
Netflix.
Netflix. Very good. Easy to understand.
Yes.
Logical, simple. The other one, maybe like 5. I don't know. That was like Netflix, exactly.
Because everyone use.
What are you and your hubby saving up for? Hubby is a kind of a kid's word for husband.
Oh,
What are you and your hubby saving up for?
saving up for
Saving up for, that means saving money to buy.
saving money to buy.
It's like a dream, something that you're saving money to do.
Definitely him.
What
What
are you and your hubby saving for?
all things
Could be a trip, could be a thing.
house.
But what would he say? Not what you
I
think.
know he will said house.
He would.
Say house.
House. That's a good one. Yeah, a house. Where? Next to the beach?
In
Or that was Tiger. Who
in
wanted to go
Chiang
to
Mai.
the beach? Which one liked the beach?
Duck.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a duck. That makes sense. He likes the water.
He like-
Seal likes the
but
water
he
also.
can't swim.
Oh no!
So
He's the
bad.
only duck that can't swim. Did these guys ever meet each other? Do they know each other? Duck
Duck
and
and
cockroach.
seal no. Tiger and duck know each other, and duck know seal
Nose.
knows.
So the first one was Tiger, right?
Yes,
And he knows duck.
because I said he's my friend.
So each of them know the next one. There's some. I have been a programmer for a long time, and I see some logic.
Logic.
There's some connection there that I can't see, but we'll
Duck
learn
connect
what it
to-
is.
Duck.
Yes.
No tiger and duck no seal.
Anyway, next one. How many magazine subscriptions will he say you currently get on a regular basis?
Basis.
Basis.
What does basis mean?
This word is not by itself. So
I don't know
how many
what-
magazine subscriptions will he say you currently get on a regular basis? On a regular basis means all the time. Basis doesn't have any meaning really by itself here. On a regular basis means usually.
How many magazine?
How many magazine subscriptions? That means.
Subscription?
What does magazines mean? English? What's
All
that?
of them.
All of the words. How many magazine subscriptions? That means they come every month. Magazines. In America, people used to get magazine subscriptions.
In Thai.
But in Thailand, I don't think it's very
Yes.
common. But how many magazine subscriptions? How many magazine?
I should say though, because in Thai we
Right. Then you
Don't
would
like
say
to-
it's easy for you.
news, just news paper.
No, a magazine is not a newspaper. How many magazine subscriptions? So if you order one magazine, that would be a subscription. Every month you get a new magazine. That was very common a few years ago. I don't think it's very common anymore because people like to save paper.
Yes,
But
right now gone อะ
the point of this is to learn real world questions. It doesn't matter if there's any subscriptions anymore. How many magazine subscriptions will he say you currently get on a regular basis?
Oh my god I don't know สายอัน
How many?
or how many one per month
No, one.
one
A magazine subscription means every month you get one. That's one subscription.
just one
Yeah, so one. Yes. Not how many magazines do you get. That would mean, 12 per year or whatever. That doesn't matter. Here, how many subscriptions? That means how many different companies send you a magazine. I thought you would say zero. I've never seen any Thai people get a
Yes.
magazine before. So, I'm
when
surprised.
when I was young but everything finished after I was 17
After I killed that man. No.
No.
No, Cindy's not a murderer. If the two of you, this is the last one for this part. If the two of you were to go on a trip and take one of your relatives, who would your husband want to take with you?
relative
Relatives. That means someone from your family. Relatives.
someone from my family
Yeah, all of them are called relatives. There's
my mom
each one,
maybe
your mom. Because
they close together
they like each other. But he could take anyone. He could take anyone.
in my family
Yeah, anyone.
because he like my mom maybe just my mom or my mom and her husband but he don't like my mom husband
Okay.
yeah.
I'm surprised. Usually people will say like your sister. You don't have a sister, right? But usually people in this test, in this game, they'll say, "Oh, he would want to bring my sister or my cousin because they're pretty." Inviting your mom is not going to be fun.
Yes,
That's going to be bad.
maybe
That's horrible for a vacation.
that's horrible. He like to talk.
Right, but can you imagine you go on vacation with your husband, right, to the best place. It's beautiful there. You wake up in the morning and then your mom's like, "Hey,
No,
clean the rooms,
because maybe
It's so
probably
horrible.
he will get his mom together. His mom to also
What does that mean?
he likes to to traveling with
Not traveling.
travel with family
His.
family.
Okay, but that wasn't the question. The question was, who from your family does he like the most?
Mom.
Okay, yeah, fine. I'm just saying I'm surprised. That probably is true for Thailand, but in America, definitely not. In America, someone's going to say, my sister, or my cousin, or my older, my nephew's cousin or
Nephew.
something. Anyway.
Nephew cousin.
Nephew is your dad or your dad's brother's. No, sorry. Your sister's son or your brother's son. That's your nephew. So that your niece, that girl that you taught English to perfectly, she speaks perfectly now, right? No, okay.
Just one or two
One
times.
lesson. Oh, we gotta get Sipti to teach someone. Like that was another good class. We'll bring someone. I'll find someone who can't speak at all. I think I can find someone, and then you can try to teach them. So they'll be here, and you'll be like,
I will get you praise. Oh,
it's gonna be great. We're gonna change places. I'll take a rest, and Sipti will be here
No.
trying to teach
not easy.
someone else. Okay, good. Any questions?
No.
Great. If you want to see Sipti drawing instead of listening to our class, make sure to add her on Instagram. Is the picture done? Ready?
Not done, but more, a little bit.
How much? A little bit more? A lot more?
35%.
35%. So it's been 2 months.
No, at
And
the end.
35%.
At the end of this month.
Okay. For sure?
Yes,
Okay, great. It's raining outside. So Sipti,
I will leave.
if you want to see Sipti
I will leave
trying to
my
get home.
Bosai and take a cab.
If you want to see Sipti on her date with Vin Diesel, on her fantasy date, make sure to add her on Instagram. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ